Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, October 29th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I make these daily videos so that we can all stay on our purpose-driven path, especially during such unsettling times. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Info about me is down below. Please take a moment to like or share or subscribe to my videos. Okay, let's jump in. Today I'm working with, again, the Muse Tarot. I'm really learning this deck better and better. And in fact, when I threw these three cards, I was like, boom, boom, boom. That's exactly what it means. So this reading might be really quick. Okay, our first card today is from the Major Arcana. It's number 19, and it's the Sun. And here we have this beautiful light card about the sun. Now, the sun often represents Leo, but this is for all of us. This is a general reading. Just take what you need and leave the rest. But what's important about the sun energy, do you see her down here? She is in her quiet, meditative state, in a prayer stance almost. And she is getting that sunlight energy. She's going in and she is filling her cup with that energy from the sun, that light energy, that powerful energy that fuels us all. You know, I don't know, have you ever lived any place like Seattle or London or on the East Coast of the United States where it's always gray and drizzly in the winter? You know, it can be such an exhausting time. So when we're able to step into that sunlight, or when the sun reappears, it really is uplifting. But the invitation, look at these, I didn't even notice these little hearts all around this mandala there. What the invitation is for you to get into that light energy and draw it in. You need to, I'm sorry, I hate to tell you, you need to do this, but what the invitation is to sit down and draw the power of energy from the sun, from that light energy into yourself. Fill yourself up with this energy so that you're able to remain bright, because the next card is the 10 of Inspirations, which is like the 10 of Wands. So this reading might be especially true for fire signs, but here we have this one solo woman, and she could look at this two ways. She could look at her the invitation today is to bring the light to others, or into every task that you do. You can feel overwhelmed by so many who are not in the light, or you can fill yourself up with this light, beautiful energy and be the bringer of light. And remember, being the bringer of light can be done in the simplest of ways. It can be through just a caring interaction with someone who's working in a doctor's office or a grocery store, or your mail carrier, just everyday little encounters. Or perhaps you're going to online meetings on Zoom or other platforms online, by just bringing your light. So here's the invitation today. Fill yourself up with light. Bring your light with you wherever you go and spread it freely, share it freely. That amphora that she's carrying, that vessel, she freely shares her light. And then our final tarot card is the Empress, and then she becomes the light. So when you're able to step into that Empress feeling, that energy of that light just shines out from your heart. You see this heart chakra, it goes out to all the universe, and you're able to spread it beyond your wildest dreams. It's true that our energy really does impact way beyond what we can even comprehend in everyday life. You know, it can be those little simple gestures of kindness towards others, or just, you know, writing a nice comment, or doing something that seems so small, an act that seems so small that allows you to transform, where you're just sharing that light energy. But what do I always say? Take care of yourself first. here she is in repose. She is doing her work. She's meditating. She's doing her prayer. She's very flexible. She's stretching. She's doing the smallest amount of movement and bringing in that light energy from all directions to be the light. That's the hardest part, is just getting your butt into sitting down and meditating. It doesn't have to be a tremendous amount of time. It can be a simple, short 5 or 10-minute meditation. That's all you need to get to that place of being filled. And then you can move forward, bring it with you wherever you go. And then you become it. All right, and this is number 3 in the tarot deck. And I bring it up because our final tarot card today is from the Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle deck. I love it. Info down below. And here we have Blossoming Abundance, another 3. So here everything, once we're able to step into that energy of the light and be that light energy and share and provide it, freely with others, more abundance opens up for ourselves. It's about, that's the thing. Like in yesterday's reading, there was that Tower card that came up that could have been around a lot of finance or structure. When we hang on to those sorts of things, worried about so much everyday life, will you get the COVID, the election, the political unrest, the social unrest, the horrible things that are really all happening at the same time. But to really be in this peaceful state, which allows you to be appreciative, grateful, write a list of all of the abundance that's happening in your life if you're feeling scarcity, and then more abundance will show up. It is a little bit of a leap of faith. Oh, I wanted to mention the 3s. So this is number 3 and this is number 3. So the power of 3. So here's the interesting thing about 3. 3 is where that power of creation is. In a biblical sense, I think of 3, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. That's a trinity, right, of that 3. Things often happen in 3s. In mathematics, you can't say you have a pattern unless you have a third item. Like, that's what some people say. I don't know mathematics, but it's about creative self-expression, and it's really about cultivating that collaboration. When you are in conversation with another person, it's interesting. You can go back and forth, but when there's a third perspective, it ends up into more of a discussion. So just remember that it's a protective number, and to call on the archangels as you need them. But truly, the invitation is to count your blessings. And I'll tell you what, I really count my blessings for you. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. I know they're getting shorter and shorter, but I kind of have to rest my voice a little bit. As you can tell, it's a little raspy. So anyway, I am so grateful you stopped by my little channel. And if you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. This community really means a lot to me, and it helps me to help myself by doing these videos. So I want to thank you for that. All right, my dear, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.